Hey loves, welcome back to TigeraGitana. I know it's been a minute. It's literally been a week since I posted, but like, well, not less than a week because I literally moved out last month, like literally on Monday. Like I moved out pretty much Sunday, Monday. Um, and it's just been kind of an experience, and so much stuff has happened between this space and between this time. It feels like it's been like a couple weeks that I haven't posted, and it's weird, but I've just been like cleaning my space, blessing my space, sorting my space because I have a lot of stuff, and just kind of like setting up how I want things to look and stuff like that. I'm still playing around with what the backdrop is going to be, so stay tuned for that. There's still a lot of stuff coming, but I knew that I was going to move in October, and I was just waiting for it. I really needed it. Like I'm telling you, like it's just something that I really needed. And I'm so glad that I finally have it. I live 13 blocks away from Bay. I literally manifested like the hell out of this thing, by the way. I live 13 blocks away from Bay. She could like see me every time. I'm like, everything's included. I'm paying a really low amount. Like I'm not like struggling right now, and I'm just really happy where I'm at. Um, yeah, and I just love my space. I love having the garden right there. I have the backyard, which is really nice. Um, yeah, and just be with nature and just like, I just feel so good, especially not to live in New York because New York was draining me energetically. It was just draining me. So yeah, so I've been a little bit busy this past week, but I am coming back, and I am coming back with a bang because we are still doing things out here in these streets. Okay, so I'm really excited because we are going to be doing a Dollar Tree spell, another one. And of course these are gonna be coming all the time. I have to Google what my local Dollar Tree in Jersey is. I'm pretty sure there's one here, but I gotta Google where my local one is so I can know, you know, distance wise and all that good stuff. But I'm excited to continue with the series as always. There's more videos coming, so stay tuned. Yeah, but I'm really excited, and we're gonna be doing a pink Himalayan salt love bath soak. That's what we're gonna be doing. This spell is actually super easy to do, and I make bath soaks all the time. You can find some in my shop as well, in my apothecary on my website. But I make them all the time. They're really nice, especially salt, because it's so cleansing. Pink Himalayan salt is really good for cleansing, like removing negative energy, specifically of the hot space, which is what we're going to be focusing on today, which is why we're working with pink Himalayan salt and not a different type of salt. But we're going to be doing other bath soaks later on, but I thought I would hit y'all with one of these because I just felt like it would be like a fun one to do. This one is gonna be, it's super minimal. You don't need a whole lot of ingredients from the Dollar Tree. You could do this in under, I believe, what, like $5. You could do this whole spell in under $5, I believe. I'm gonna be using this jar, which I bought. Where did I buy it? At the Dollar Tree. Okay. We're gonna be using this one. And I'm gonna show you what ingredients you're gonna need. So that's what we're gonna do now. Now, of course, I bought a couple of these. This is the pink Himalayan, the fine pink Himalayan side, which is fine that it's fine. It just means that it's going to not take that long to disintegrate into the water. So the bath soak, you could just pop in there really fast. It's not gonna take that much time. So we're gonna go ahead and open these babies up. And while you're doing this, if you want to specifically set this for, especially because you're working with salt, salt's energy is very cleansing. Just think of the ocean. Even though pink Himalayan salt comes from like caves and everything, you want to think of what it is that you want to cleanse away in regards to your love energy, like blockages, a pattern that you keep seeing coming up, like past relations, like you keep having the same type of relationship, you keep calling in the same type of love, you like stuff like that. You really want to focus like very specifically on the type of thing that you want to clear out. And that's what we're going to be kind of working with. So if you want to like increase your love energy, your love vibration, like make sure that you're exuding love and like calling in the love you want. You can also do that, but you're setting the intention specifically for what you want while you're doing this whole entire process. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour some pink Himalayan salt in there, and I might just need two. We'll see. I bought 3 just in case for this specific spell, because I was like, I'm gonna do this spell, I'm probably gonna need 3. I don't know, but I might just need 2. But before I put the other one in there, we're gonna put the other ingredients in here. And the other ingredients goes as follows. Because, well, that was the other one that just fell down into it. Because the Dollar Tree doesn't have like a lot of herbs, but we're gonna work with what we got, okay? So we're gonna be working with chamomile right here, and this is peppermint. And I'm literally did this before I got here, because like before I made the video, like I opened the packets and stuff, because I was not about to sit here for an hour cutting it up with the scissors and stuff and taking out the packets like in the first video, in the first Dollar Tree spell. That was kind of a little bit annoying. So I already took it out, so that's gonna be the 2 that are in there, so you can go ahead and put them in there. And both of these herbs are really good for I mean, a lot of things, but when it comes to love, for love energy, if you look at chamomile, it is a fire herb, so it's a very much like expansive, it's very showy, it's a very like, but it's also very soothing. And that's kind of the thing about chamomile. It's a very fire herb, but it's very soothing. It's very healing. It's a very kind of like shining love vibration. So you want to work with that, because we're trying to cleanse the aura, cleanse the energy, cleanse your body of all of these things. And then peppermint is renowned. You can use it in like so many different spells for different things, but I like using it in love work because it refreshes the thing, you know? It's kind of like drinking some like a mint tea in the winter. You just feel cozy, you feel warm, you feel like you're being hugged by a plant, right? You just feel like refreshed, like you feel cleansed, and it does and like enhance that love vibration, because then you're it's just almost kind of like your heart chakra has just been just like saged up, like cleansed, like refreshed. And it's just really good for love work as well. Now the other thing that we're going to use, which is something that a lot of people don't talk about when it comes to doing like different baths or which ingredients to include and stuff like that, this is when you got to get a little bit crafty. We're going to be using the lavender seeds, because lavender is really good for love as well, and bringing like that peace and then calm, and like, you know, clearing up the mental space in regards to the love energy. And the reason why we're using the seeds is because if you can't actually use the plants, you can still use the seed. With the seeds, you want to be obviously set the intention for the seeds that you want, because obviously like what you want the seeds to do, especially in a bath, because you're giving it water. So you have to understand what you're doing. You're combining earth and water magic in here, even though it's going to be more water than earth. You're working with the seed, so you just want to make sure that you're working with it intensely. Now, because we don't Dollar Tree, I have not seen lavender over there. I mean, you can also grow this baby if you want. Wait till it grows and then add the actual plant to the bath soak as well, if you wanted to do it that way. But because we don't got all the time in the world to do all that, you can use a seed. It's still the same vibration, it's still all good. I'm gonna put a hefty amount. I might put all of it actually. Yeah, so this is how much it was. I'm trying not to fall, like not to let it fall. That's how much it was in there, and you are going to just pop them in there. This is what it's looking like. And so obviously, while you put every single herb in here, you also want to be praying over each herb. As I always tell you, you have to be activating these herbs for what it is that you wanted to do for you, what it is that you wanted to bring, including the salt itself. So you want to make sure that you're praying over it. Best day to do this would be on Friday, day of Venus, if you work with the whatchamacallit, I told the planetary calendar. I'm like, what am I about to say? The planetary calendar in Hoodoo, you would be doing this spell on a Friday, unless you want to do it on a Monday, because you can also do this type of work on a Monday is ruled by the moon. So you can do it in either day. And yeah, so we'll go ahead and bless it. And I'm just gonna open, it should be just this one, and it should be filled up, and then we'll go ahead and shake it up because it gotta get shaken. So again, pray over each ingredient. Ask it to do what you need it to do. It's really that simple. It's magic don't have to be complicated. Sometimes it can, it has to be, but not all the time. Okay, so yeah, for these types, so if anybody was curious, for these types of jars, you only need 2 of these to do the spell. So you basically ended up spending, like, I want to say peppermint, 2 bottle, yeah, like $5. Well, besides the seeds, which is optional. If you don't want to add it, you don't have to, but I definitely wanted to add it because I feel like it just adds that extra So then you're gonna close this baby up, and you are gonna shake it. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Shake it with intention, though. Okay, shake it with intention. Shake it till it's really nice and coated everywhere. Like you can see that everything's kind of like evened out. Like there's an even distribution of salt and herbs. So it should look something like that. Isn't that pretty? Yes, so then this, what you can do if before you use it, if you would like to, this is also completely optional. If you do have a specific love deity's altar, I would say take this baby and then charge it on that altar. So what you're gonna do is, like, if there's a specific day, maybe like if you're working with Oshun or something like that, I would leave it on her altar for 5 days. I would ask her and pray to her to bless it for me, and for this to bring me abundance, bring me love, bring me a heart healing, anything that I need within the love spectrum. I would ask her to bless me with this. If it is for Oshun though, I would add maybe some sunflower seeds in here, just to add something that she likes. And for the bath, I would end up adding some honey as well for this in combination. If you are working with Oshun as a love deity, if you're working with like Aphrodite or any other love deity that you are thinking about working with, whoever it is, you just want to make sure you charge it on the altar. You ask for the blessing, and yeah, you just give it enough time for it to kind of charge up in that space. If you want to ask whichever deity or goddess, like, hey, you know, how many days should I leave it for, and just wait for that to get that response, or to be like, hey, it's time for you to do this bath. If you want to work with the moon, you could work with the moon, full moon, new moon. Do you? It's Libra season, so this is like a really good one for Libra season. As far as cleansing love energy, calling in a partner situations. And yeah, so that's another way that you can use this on your altar space before you use it. This will give you, I want to say, possibly 3 baths. I would say 2, because you want to make sure it's like half, depending how big your bathtub is. You could probably do half, so you would have 2 baths with this, but obviously making it is not really that expensive, so you'll be fine. So yeah, so that was the love bath soak. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one. Tomorrow it's gonna be the weekly chakra healing video. As always, there's also going to be a new video posted on the Patreon, because we're going to be doing DNA activation this week, which I'm really excited about. And yeah, continuing the growth, continuing the fun. So definitely make sure you check out the Patreon. That video is going to be posted soon. And I'm really excited to share that with you guys, because that's something that takes a little bit of work to get correctly. But check out the Patreon. Don't forget to subscribe. I reached 1,900 subscribers, which is crazy, because in July I was saying, oh my god, I want to hit 1,000, and then all of a sudden, in like 3 months, I got 900 more, and I'm just like, Oh, there it is. No, I'm just really, really excited. To everyone who follows me, I'm really excited. There's going to be a lot more videos coming, so stay tuned for that. And I have a lot of fun bits I cannot wait to share with you guys, especially when my logo's done and everything. I also have an event that I'm doing a little bit later in the month, so I'll post about that because I'm going to be doing like readings and stuff at an event. I'm really excited about that. But yeah, lots of stuff happening. We'll see. Halloween is also coming up. I need to figure out, me and Bae need to figure out what we're going to be this year, which is a whole nother conversation. So yeah, that's where we're at. That's where I'm at. That's where we're at. So I will see you in the next video tomorrow. And yeah, stay tuned for all the stuff coming up. That's it. That's all I can say. Bye.